Hello, everyone. I know you haven't seen me in a long time, but I am back. Now, I could give you a long story about where I've been and what's been going on, but I don't want to bore you. Just know that life has happened, but I am here and I am fine. Now, I want to start this year fresh. I didn't make any New Year's resolutions, because frankly, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. But my goal for the year, and that's what I'm calling it, not a resolution, but a goal that I can work towards. And I'm trying to figure out if it's 2 or 3 areas that I want to improve on this year. One is financial, all aspects of finances. And the other one is I'm trying to figure out the best word to use, whether it's environmental, sustainable, I'm just trying to figure out right now what the best word would be. So if you have any suggestions, but what I'm trying to focus on is my home, living better, being more healthier, less cluttered. Trying to find a word that encapsulates all that. Sustainable living, healthy living, whatever way you want to call it. But those are the areas that I want to focus on this year and work towards. Now, the first thing that I want to do is declutter my house. Because I have a feeling that if I declutter my house and get things organized that way, then I can declutter my mind and I'll be able to focus on the other things like finances. My mind will be more clear because I won't have all this stuff around me. Now, my kids probably won't like me, but I'm going to try and get rid of at least 70% of the stuff in this house. And the first thing I'm tackling is all the paperwork that I have in boxes and bins everywhere. Now, I did start sorting through it already, so that's thumbs up for me. But that came out of a need for looking for some important papers that I can't find. And I don't even know if I even had them, or if I accidentally threw them out. And because I couldn't find it, I had to rush and spend money to get these documents resent from the government. Lesson learned. Important documents, keep them in a safe place. And remember where that safe place is. Then you don't have to rush out and get replacement documents and have to spend money on it. So that's what's prompted me to really think about the stuff in my house. And my goal is by March break to have, which is roughly mid-March, I don't have the dates in front of me right now, have it gone. I don't mean have my house in place and organized, I just mean the clutter gone. All the paperwork sorted, shredded, important ones kept where they're supposed to be kept, recycle what can be recycled, and just get rid of it. That's my first main priority. And I have a lot of paperwork. Then get rid of stuff we don't need. I have a big bin full of all these electronic cords and gadgets that don't even know what they belong to. And they've been sitting there for years, so obviously it's safe to throw them out, because if I haven't needed it by now, then I don't think I ever will. And they've been sitting in that bin for at least 5 years. So I think it's safe to throw it out. Other stuff I can sell, I'm going to sell. And only keep what's important to me and what I'm going to use. I'm going to pare down as much of the stuff as I can. So, my throat was getting dry there. So I'm going to start doing videos. I haven't decided yet how many days a week, once a week. For now, I may do more, but for now I want to do once a week video. And I'm going to document my journey. Because I want to be able to show people that an average, ordinary person like me can take control of their life, can take control of their finances, and do something positive with their life. Don't ever give up. As you know, I haven't done a video in a long time, and I'm back. Why? Because I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up on myself. So you'll get to see me in action. And I'm going to have some tips and tricks along the way. Whether it's stuff that I just had that aha moment, as Oprah Winfrey calls it, or whether it is I've seen it somewhere in another YouTube video. Whatever it is, I will let you know, whether it's one of my crazy ideas or who the source is that I got the idea from, and give that person or persons or whoever it is credit. And the one thing that I started to read, and I'm sure you've all heard of her, her name is Bea Johnson, and she talks about zero waste living. And she has a book called The Zero Waste Home. Now, I just picked it up. There's her and her family there. And I'm going to be reading the book and getting some tips on how to simplify. And I was browsing through it, some of the recipes on how to make your own, even foundation or blush or toothpaste or cleaning products, and the way she organizes her home. She has a lot of great ideas in here that I would like to learn. Now, I'm not trying to go completely zero waste, but I want to reduce the amount of garbage that I bring into the house and I produce. And I'm pretty good at recycling, but I think I can do more. So stay tuned. Take care. And don't ever let anyone tell you it can't be done. Because if you believe it, you can achieve it. Until next time, take care.